Over the last couple of days, the crypto market has seen extreme uncertainty and volatility, but the one thing that hasn't changed is institutional investors doubling down on their crypto positions. Today's video, I wanted to take a minute to talk about what coins in particular institutions are buying, which ones they're selling, in a brand new report that just came out from CoinShares. So if you guys enjoy this sort of short form, concise, no BS content that doesn't waste either of our time, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump right in. As always, we're going to put timestamps down below so you can skip ahead to any portion of the video. Right now, the overall crypto market is sitting at a $2.23 trillion market cap. We're down about 1.3% over the last 24 hours, and a couple of interesting things are happening in terms of overall market analysis and technical indicators. The first is that the crypto fear and greed index is continuing to drop. Went from 18 just yesterday, now into 16. We are definitely in the extreme fear territory. Last time that we saw this happen was in about June or July 2021, after we saw that massive correction take place when Bitcoin's price went from $65,000 per coin all the way down to $28,000 per coin. That is when we saw this massive amount of fear, a lot of selling taking place, and we're seeing the crypto fear and greed index back at those same levels. So while this may seem like it is a bad thing that there's so much fear in the market, it does present a couple of good buying opportunities if you're bullish on crypto, because ultimately, long term, I think crypto is going to be much, much larger than it is now. Too many big money players involved, too many corporations using it in their day-to-day business. So overall, I use this as a buying opportunity when other people are very, very fearful. Second thing going on in terms of overall market and technical indicators is when we look at how many 40% corrections we have seen in each bull market, so 2013, 2017, and in 2021, and we compare that to how many times we have broken below the 2-week RSI floor. And when we look at this, in 2013, there were 40% or more corrections. 2017, 40% or more corrections. In 2021, we have seen 40% or more corrections, but so far we have not seen a major break below the 2-week RSI. All the other ones in the past, we have seen bear markets confirmed when we broke below this level, but this has not happened because in March of 2021, when we did break below that, we did bounce back. We did see the market continue to climb. Also, when we look at this, Plan B on Twitter also came out and said the same thing. You can look at the market and see how many corrections we have had of like 30% or more, right around 40%. We have seen about 7 of them this bull market. But the thing is this happens basically in every single bull market. This is not an uncommon thing to happen. Like, this was 2017. We can look and see what has happened in other bull markets, but this is very common and something that we always see in the market, seeing these big corrections take place on our way and on our rally higher. Next thing I want to talk about is going to be FTSE. FTSE Russell plans to develop a crypto index with over 40 digital assets. And they talked about this in a brand new report that was released on Monday, December 6th. This was a very interesting report because they have said that they have scanned thousands of cryptocurrencies out there. Almost all 10,000 plus known cryptos, and they have narrowed their list down to 43 different cryptos that they are looking to include in this brand new index. This index is going to sit alongside the FTSE 100 and Russell 2000, according to FTSE's head of exchange traded funds, strategy, and business development. So this is very exciting to see more and more investment products be rolled out for crypto. This is going to be compliant with UK and EU laws, so not going to be on the US stock exchange, but this index is going to be compliant with UK, EU, and this is very exciting to see more and more ways for institutions to get exposure to the overall crypto market, and this is going to be an index that comprises, dozens of crypto assets, giving institutions a good way to get exposure to the overall market rather than just getting into Bitcoin. Well, next couple things is going to be with virtual land and NFT sales. Virtual land in the metaverse, these NFT sales have exploded. We have seen that according to nonfungible.com, brand new report came out from them that indicates that $300 million in NFT sales have happened over the last week. This is huge because we're seeing that metaverse cryptos, NFT gaming cryptos, NFT land. This entire space is continuing to grow despite this little bit of a correction happening in the market. Sandbox led the way with $70.5 million of land NFT sales. We saw Decentraland was ranked second, even though they had a lot less in terms of total dollar amount. They actually had the top 10 most expensive metaverse NFT sales. So right now we're continuing to see this space grow. I'm personally been buying a lot. I've bought some on Sandbox, Decentraland, and Next Earth. So also there's a link in the description if you guys want a percent off of any land you buy in the metaverse. So make sure to check that out. Last couple things before we get into the report about institutional investors, which coins they're buying, is Binance Smart Chain on Animoca Brands just launched a $200 million blockchain gaming fund. This relates to everything going on in the metaverse and this massive explosion we're seeing because Binance Smart Chain and non-fungible token gaming outfit Animoca Brands have partnered to launch a $200 million fund. They each put $100 million into this. BSC got the money from a $1 billion accelerator program they launched earlier in the year. And we're continuing to see this space grow and grow. More big names are putting money into the space to help fund it, help fund development and growth. And I only expect more and more NFT games, play-to-earn NFT games to be released over the coming months. Me personally, I've been looking at a lot of smaller ones because they are getting help from these programs. You know, right now we're still very early in this space, and with everything that Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, Microsoft, what all these people and companies are doing, it's only going to help grow the space. Last thing is going to be with the brand new report from CoinShares. CoinShares every single week comes out with a digital asset fund flows report. We've been going over this report for weeks now, and this past week was very interesting because even though the overall market was down significantly, we saw a massive correction take place. Overall, we saw still positive inflows into the market of $184 million. $184 million of inflows despite the market taking a big hit. So this shows us that institutions are doubling down. They're not nervous with what's going on in the market because they poured $145 million into Bitcoin alone. They poured $25 million into Ethereum, $4 million into Solana, about 1.4 into Binance Coin. So they're continuing to pour more and more money into these coins. Two surprises on this list were actually Polkadot and Cardano. Polkadot has been among the top picks for institutional investors over the last couple of weeks, but this past week there was actually about $3 million of outflows and for Polkadot, and also about 0.6 million outflows for Cardano. So this is pretty interesting, but still, for the most part, institutions are doubling down on the big two cryptos, on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and they're continuing to pour a significant amount into Solana, which was something we have seen over the last couple of months. So anyways, that's what's going on with this report. What it shows us is that even though we're seeing the market have a correction, even though there's a lot of fear, institutions aren't worried. So probably you shouldn't be either if you're just looking at what are the whales, what are the big money players doing. It's usually a good sign of where the market is going. But that's what's going on with the market. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts on this report from CoinShares, what you think about seeing these massive inflows despite the market going down, and also what you think about NFT, land NFTs in general. Do you own any? Do you not? But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.